and obviously with the help of the military at times. So he was one of the first urban politicians to have been selected. He belonged to the grand bourgeoisie, so the upper middle class, conservative background, uh, not very religious in a ritualistic sense, but enough to meet the requirements of Ziaul Haq and his cohorts.
And this puts him sort of in opposition to the other leading political figure of that period, Benazir Bhutto, right? If you could perhaps spell out for us some of, you've already done this, but some of the differences between them and how he was an effective antidote, as it were, to Benazir.
Well, Benazir Bhutto was an extremely courageous politician. She entered politics as a young woman. She was forced into entering politics as a young woman because her brother had gone into exile. Murtaza Bhutto had gone into exile, and she picked up the mantle of her late father, with whom she was very close. It's not clear if Zulfikar Ali Bhutto had survived and remained as Prime Minister or President of Pakistan for a long time, who his successor would have been. I have no doubt that that would have been another dynasty. But as it turned out, he did create a dynasty through his daughter. She was less of a socialist than he was, at least on paper. He tried to sell the idea of Islamic socialism. She did not fall into that trap. And so she was a mainstream politician who worked very hard against the dictatorship of the time with a great deal of threat to her own life. And as you know, she was elected after the death of General Ziaul Haq, despite the opposition of the military. And then the DGISI at that time, Hamid Gul, is reported to have cobbled together the Islami Jamhuri Ittihad, and Nawaz Sharif started playing a key role in that. This was disclosed to me, and I've reported it in my book also by Ambassador Bob Oakley, who was the US ambassador in keeping close tabs on everything that was happening in the country. And then, of course, when Benazir was removed from office, Nawaz Sharif won a decisive victory.